I'm here. I did. Oh, the microphone is right in your face. Let's see, making my banners. What is it? Oh, Oh, I'm live. Oh, somebody's here. Hi, somebody. JD will be right back. I'm making a banner so that if I have to leave the stream for a second, people will be like, oh, okay, he'll be right back. Great. Glad to hear it. Hi, guys. What's up to our sidekicks and henchmen out there in the Geek Nation? I am JD, and I am here to unbox this week's books. I'm a little late because I am sleepy all day. This heat has just sapped the bejesus out of me. Oh, hi, Max. Good afternoon. Evening? I don't know. I would say evening will start at 5 p.m. So you got 10 more minutes of good afternoon, and then you better say good evening at 5 o'clock. It's Noel, you monster. Hi, Noel. I thought I had my do I have my glass cleaners? I got too many things in my pockets, including headphones. Brian Anderson. Hi, JD. I'm Brian. Not here. I'm Brian, not here. Sup, Noel, says Max. Noel says, you monster. And Noel says, hey, Max. Friendships blossoming. My mom's calling. Someone's trying to get into my store, even though it, like, my sign says closed. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
That's the closed sign. What, buddy? I'm closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's okay.
No idea.
Are you here for what, books?
Yeah, books, and we're gonna have the statue too.
Oh, right.
But I'm not gonna go.
But I'm what?
I'm not picking that up.
Oh, okay.
The birthday's not there.
I don't know. Do I have anything for you yet? I'm about to do my unboxing video. So I guess that's what I'm doing. Our son, the voice of reason, is here.
Yeah.
That's the world. 7 people of the world.
What up? What's the deal? It's your man, our son, the voice of reason, holding it down. Super Turtle in the joint.
Ah. All right. So, what did I say? Push change place. Okay. All right. So am I still getting books for you? Because I thought I was. I was double checking.
Yeah. We haven't gotten our DC going set up yet.
All right, great.
So since I don't want to miss anything. So I'm gonna stay with you until, and then once we set up, everything that you ordered for me, I'll pick up.
204.12. Is there anything else you would like?
Must be showing the Destro.
Ah, he is $24.
I got the snake eye. The snake eye is hot.
Yeah.
That shit is bananas. Oh, I love it.
What did I just pick up? Oh, I actually just grabbed one for me. I was at Target and happened to see it. There's a Joker, Jack Napier from White Knight.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
It comes with the Jack Napier face,
Yeah.
and it even has the 2 eye colors. Kind of cool. Approved. Receipts. Done. And you want a bag? Or are you picking it up with this?
I'm gonna wait.
All right, brother.
I'll be by tomorrow to get the books.
Oh, great. Was this you or somebody else?
No, that's somebody else.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I was down here.
Yeah,
Figured
no
I'd
problem.
pick it up now.
All right, buddy.
Like, you gonna go get that thing? And I was like, I'm going to look for a book.
We're
She has
doing
no
what
idea.
now?
She has no idea I'm getting it.
Oh, that's nice. That's a big surprise. Oh, yeah. Bye, buddy. Okay, I'm back. Hi, guys. I just sold the, I'm going to show it to you. I just sold this, and I'm very sad to see it go. It's Cory and Asami. Korra and Asami. There we go. I did it. From The Legend of Korra in the spirit world. And I love it so much. I ordered it for the store, well aware that I might not ever sell it. But I bought it for the store just because it makes me feel good. Like this statue brings me inner peace. It's so dumb, but I look over and I immediately feel better. And now I sold it because that's what I'm supposed to do with stuff in my comic book store. But now I'm going to say goodbye to it. All right, let's see. I got a bunch of stuff to catch up on. What we got? I think miffed that joke. Good thing he made that sign and narrated making it. I'm going to go do this here on Facebook. Welcome back. Hi, Melly G. Callie, yo, yo, yo. Noel says, womp, womp, womp. Matthew Feldman, Legend of Korra is coming to Netflix. I know. And I just started rewatching The Last Airbender on Netflix or whatever. I guess it's on Netflix. And it's not great. It doesn't look nice. So I bought it on Blu-ray. And it does look a little nicer. Oh. My banner still says JD will be right back. Fooled you. I'm back. You should do a self-commission of the statue for your own purposes. All right. Hi, guys. Let's see. What do we got? Books on books on books. I forgot a pen. Oh, my God. Here we are. Sharpie. Great. All right. Oh, I know a lot of people are going to be excited about this first one. Adventure Zone, Pedals to the Metal. I forgot I'm getting the books out of the box. Hi, Ben Diano. So I was over at Callie and Cody's the other night, and they made us breakfast for dinner, and it was wonderful. But Callie and Cody watch streaming, like live streams, like on in the background, like on their television. They actually like put the live stream up on their up on the television, and they watch it. And I believe Callie watches a woman who does a cooking live stream, I think, a bunch of times a week. What do you guys watch? What do you have on in the background? Do you have other streaming things besides me? Apparently, I guess I'm a streamer now. That's just weird to say. I do unboxing videos, I guess. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I'm curious what else you guys watch. Hit me with the recommendations. I'll watch scripted television. Like my thing is, I've been watching all the DC shows, like I'm catching up on Doom Patrol, and I'm watching Insecure on HBO, I believe. So I like scripted television. I don't watch a lot of streamers. Oh, Callie. Kira says, oh boy, it's in to Adventure Zone. I got excited. The first part of the comment, it was like, Kira says, oh boy, JD is here. And then I realized by the middle of the sentence that it was more about the book than my presence. That's fine. Callie, if you're still here, I had given you purchased a Eat and Love Yourself copy. And let me know if you want that copy or not, because I noticed that there's a little bit of a damage up here. Like there's a strange peeling thing that's happening at the top of your book. So I got in another copy, and I wanted to make sure I got in another copy before I mentioned it. But if you'd rather have a nicer copy, here it is. Let me know. Anyway. Adventure Zone, pedals to the metal. If you guys have not been checking out the Adventure Zone podcast by my brother, and me, Mabim Bam, I highly recommend it. It is a very funny and apparently soon to be very emotional podcast about playing a D&D. It's the brothers and their dad playing a D&D campaign. Well, a bunch of campaigns. And boy, is it funny. I like it. Brinner is wonderful. Breakfast for dinner is wonderful. Kira also watching a lot of cooking vids. Mangchi is very cute. I don't know Mangchi. All right, so Adventure Zone, Pedals to the Metal. I got, this is volume 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies. And I think more people have signed up, so I might have to get more copies than just this 6. Callie Grace on Twitch. There's a lot of stuff. TLDR. I'll read that later. Soon to be emotional, asks Noel. Yeah, so when it starts off, it's very funny. But the Adventure Zone. But a lot of people have told me that at a certain point, they actually they'll cry. Like they've had crying because of what's happening on the show. That just listening to it gets them emotional. So I haven't really gotten emotional yet, but everyone tells me if I stick with it, it will start to get emotional. As well as hilarious. Berserk Deluxe Edition. Ooh, leather-bound manga, y'all. This is volume 5, and I have 2 of these. Oh my God, they're heavy. Also, I would love that non-damaged Eat and Love Yourself copy. Great, bring me back the damaged copy, and I will trade them out. I let streamers and podcasts. Did you actually notice it was damaged, Callie? I let streamers and podcasts play via YouTube in the background, usually politics. Sorry, I'm boring. Ms. Marvel. So they've been putting out these nice, smaller, they're not quite manga size. I guess they're more of a digest size. These little thicker trade paperbacks for the, I guess, characters. I guess they're supposed to be aimed at a younger audience, slightly younger, because it's really just the Ms. Marvel series. But they've done it with this. They've done it with Miles Morales. They've done it with Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, etc. And these are insanely affordable. It's like 12 issues for $12. They're pretty great. So I got Ms. Marvel meets the Marvel Universe. One of Ms. Marvel. I was listening to the soundtrack for Atomic Blonde earlier. An action movie starring Charlize Theron that I very much enjoy. Oh, Berserk. I didn't mark off this. Yeah, I get to talking and I forget to mark off the things. Cuphead, which is a video game that I have on my Switch, which is very, very, very good. And the art style is dope. Look at that. Boom. I don't know what the actual story is of Cuphead, but it's adorable. And I love the video game. The video game is so good. Cuphead. One of. If you have a little one, step into reading Wonder Woman 3 Big Bullies with press out tiara and bracelet. What? Really? Oh, that's cute. Press out tiara and bracelets. Get out of here. Also, again, very cute art style. Wonder Woman has an idea. What if she got big, too? The TV news crew has just what she needs. Okay, this is cute. This is cute. All right. Step into reading Wonder Woman. Is it under Wonder Woman? No, it's not. Is it under Step into Reading? No, it's not. Is it under DC Superheroes? It is. One of. I did notice, but didn't want to say anything, says Callie. All right, that's cool. Didn't want to complain. I got you. I just wanted to make sure I could actually get it. I should see that movie. Atomic Blonde. Yes, you should. Same, Noel. Haven't seen it yet, but heard good things. I heard the action and design is amazing. Yes, but the plot is extra. But does that really matter with that cast? I don't know what that is. It extra? I don't think it was extra. I thought it was cool. It's pretty easy to follow. Like, there's some twists and turns, but man, it's a spy movie in the 80s. Sweeney Boo, eat, love, not pray. Eat, and love yourself. Or else. Oh, speaking of for the little ones, they make little golden books. When I was a kid, the little... Oh, there he is. Wait, no. Yeah, there he is. When I was a kid, we didn't have cool shit like the Falcon or the Star Trek alphabet book. We had the Pokey Little Puppy. That is the one that I read when I was a kid. Not fucking Black Widow. Pokey Little Puppy. Falcon. Nope. Little Golden book. Are you under Little Golden? Nope. You're not under Little Golden. You're not under Falcon. Are you under A? No. Are you under Marvel? This is a fun game. That is not really all that fun. What is it? Marvel Avengers Falcon Little Golden Book. 1. Star Trek Alphabet Book. A is for Alien. B is for... I thought it said Bong. Turns out it's for Borg. That makes way more sense than Bong. Star Trek. Alphabet. There we go. One of. I just hopped on, says Molly. Oh, hi, Mom. Kay Holden is here, which is my mother. Hello, Mom. Samuel David. Hello, everyone. Molly says, I just hopped on, but if you're talking about Atomic Blonde, it's great. Yes, it is. And the soundtrack is also dope. Highly recommend both of those things. Charlize Theron is my favorite female action star. I think. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. Slash Filmcast is my source for the Atomic Blonde summation, just relaying info. And you used to love the Berenstain Bears and the Ribsy books, says my mom. Oh, this is fun. Yeah. I guess they're the Berenstain Bears now, but when I was a kid, they were the Berenstain Bears, and apparently we're living in a simulation where everything changed. Molly has entered the stream. Molly, what up? Also, Disney, Pixar, Onward, Tales of the Manticore, The Wizard, the Bard, and the Manager. I don't know if you guys were part of our book/movie club here at the Hero Complex. You may have already watched Onward with us and then discussed it. But if you haven't, I love Onward. It might be one of my new favorite Pixar movies. So if you haven't seen Onward, do it. It gets me. It makes me sad. It's so sweet. Let's see. Is it under Disney? Is it under Pixar? Is it under Onward? Here's the game we play. Disney, Pixie, Onward, Manticore. One of. Oh, I stabbed myself with my pen. Moly, 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 moly. Also coming out is an original Archie horror novel, Interview with the Vixen. If you don't know, this is Vampironica, who is Veronica from Archie. You know, Betty, Archie, Veronica, except she's a vampire, so she's Vampironica. Everyone knows popular Archie Andrews, Girl Next Door, Betty Cooper, angsty Jughead Jones, and the sophisticated Veronica Lodge. But this is not the Riverdale you know and love. Something twisted has awoken in the town with Pep. One of those. Archie horror novel. Jamie Blood, good friend Jamie Blood, who works down at Main Street Music. She loves all these Archie horror books. I haven't had a chance to read them, but I liked. I think I read the Afterlife with Archie graphic novel, which was great. Heartstopper, absolutely delightful, sweet, romantic, kind, beautifully paced. I loved this book, said Rainbow Rowell. This is by Alice Oseman. Boy meets boy, boys become friends, boys fall in love. Shy and soft-hearted, Charlie Springs sits next to rugby player Nick Nelson in class one morning. A warm and intimate friendship follows, and that soon develops into something more for Charlie, who doesn't think he has a chance. But Nick is struggling with feelings of his own. And as the two grow closer and take on the ups and downs of high school, they come to understand the surprising and delightful ways in which love works. Heartstopper. Coming to a bookstore near you. Heartstopper. That looks pretty sweet. Oh. And here's the art, if you want to look at the art. Monochromatic. It's very cute. Plants vs. Zombies. There's a graphic novel, hardcover. I don't know much about it. I used to love this game though. The iOS game, mobile game, Plants vs. Zombies. That was a lot of fun. Boom. One of those. All right. So, free comic book day. Callie says Heartstopper looks cute. It does look cute. Let me know if it looks so cute that you want it in your bin. Free comic book day has been canceled this year in lieu of free comic book summer. So I'm getting my free comic book day stuff staggered throughout the summer. One of this week's is the free comic book day Batman Overdrive, which is a YA version of a Batman. And on the other side is Batman Tales Once Upon a Crime. For the younger ones. For the kids. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 free comic book day. Batman Overdrive. Callie and Cody were asking about previews. Previews comes out this week. Oh, Sid says, 1 Heartstopper, please. Okie dokie. I will make a note on this piece of cardboard. Sid says, Heartstopper. Boom. Callie, there's 1 left. There were 2 copies of Heartstopper, so if you want the other copy, let me know. Speak now or forever speak later. I don't really care. Previews. There Shall Come a Reckoning, the Fantastic Four. Or They Hide Hybrids. The new hit action figure line gets a graphic novel from Dark Horse, Alternation. Never heard of it. This is my very first time seeing what this is. All right, now come the actual comics, I think. Critical Role, Vox Machina, Origins. Volume 2. Yes, this is the new one. Okay, cool. By Matt Mercer and Jody Hauser. Critical Role. This is also based on a D&D podcast or YouTube show. Both of those things, I think. I'm so dry. Critical Role. 2 of. Boom. Speaking of Archie, this is the regular Archie with Katie Keene. This is not the horror Archie. This is the cutesy Archie. But it is a updated Archie. It's not like the old-timey style. This is a modern Archie book. Ascender by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. Number 11. Dustin Nguyen generally works in watercolors and ink. And that's a great-looking robot. A cute little robot. I will show you an interior page. Screedle-deedle, deedly-dee. So yeah, it's all watercolor and ink wash. It's a sci-fi book. Used to be called Descender. It started off as Descender, and then it stopped, and then immediately the next month it was called Ascender. I love listening to Critical Role Vox Machina. Yeah, I've never listened to it. I tried the first episode of Critical Role, and I just didn't keep me. Couldn't stick with it. Blackmagic by Greg Rucka and Nicola Scott. I got a message from Noel saying Screedle Deedle, saying, ooh, they're making out. Oh, I was about to show you this page because it's cute, but then I saw that there's schnudity in it. No, I saw that you asked me for a subscription to Blackmagic, so I will get that for you. Oh, I got one Blackmagic, which means I'm going to have to let me know where you want me to catch you up. What do you have? The first volume? Please, Blackmagic. Blade Runner 2019. Got two of those. My wife just walked in. Bleed Them Dry, a ninja vampire tale. He's brooding. He's brooding about something. Probably want to eat your blood. Hi, Annie. Two copies of that from Vault Comics, Bleed Them Dry. I know somebody watching has probably read this. I forget who it was. But if you read the first issue, let me know how it was. I have until this hiatus, so that issue 12 is a good start. So that issue 12 as a start is good. Yes. Great. So I'll have to order you in another copy because this was for my one subscriber. The book took a break after 11. Oh, is that what happened? Thank you. I knew it disappeared for a while. Did it take a break mid-story? The Boys, Dear Becky, number 3. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. So big. It's out there. Boys, Dear Becky. Now I have 2 subscribers. 2 subscribers. Cable, number 2. Sassy boy is back. Ooh, hanging out with those cuckoos. 1, 2, 3, 4. By Jerry Duggan and Phil Noto. And, appropriately enough, he's got a big old sword, because I know we're all moving towards the X of Swords crossover. Don't talk with your mouth full. Nathan Summers, a.k.a. Cable, has a lot going on. Winning fights, saving kids from monsters, finding a sick sword that used to belong to a space knight. But there's more to him than just guns, swords, and telekinesis. 1, 2, 3, 4, Cable. Dawn of X. Ooh! My girl's got a new issue. Captain Marvel, the Supreme Accuser, which is part of the Empire crossover event that's going on. And if you were reading Empire, you will know that in the last issue Dos, she was handed the Ronan the Accuser's weapon, his big old hammer. So now she is the Supreme Accuser. By Kelly Thompson. She's writing the hell out of this book. This Captain Marvel book is dope. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 copies of that. Correct. Dark Arc, After the Flood. Dark Arc, number 5. I got one of those. Dead Body Road, number 2. By Justin Jordan, friend of the podcast. Justin Jordan is a comic book writer. And this is the sequel to Dead Body Road. This is Dead Body Road, Bad Blood. The feature was a good crime story, just like a down-to-earth crime tale. I've heard very good things about the Hulkling Empire series. Yes. Hulkling is a queer character from the Young Avengers team. and he is in a relationship with Wiccan, who's a magic guy. And so the Hulkling is a, what's the word I want to use? He's half Kree and half Skrull, two warring races that have been going at it for millennia. The Kree-Skrull war has been going on forever. And so as someone who is both of those, they have made him the emperor. And so they have finally teamed up. The war has hit a pause. They are buddies now. And Emperor Hulkling is leading both armies as one big army. And they're coming to Earth. And that's what Empire is about. Empyre. It was just a one shot and it was very good, says Noel. Ben, if you like more Cosmic Marvel stuff, Empire is great. You know what? I don't like more Cosmic Marvel stuff, but Empire is still great. Firefly, number 18. Still going strong. Although, that doesn't bode well for somebody. That doesn't... Looks like it gets sad. Firefly. Boop. Speaking of Empire, here's Empire 3. Again, gorgeous cover by Jim Chung. He's so good. I love Jim Chung. Ugh, detailed work. Look at that. And this guy, I saw this guy in the last issue, and his name is Captain Glory. So I tweeted a thing. I was like, hey, let's mess up a superhero's name with, by messing up a word, by adding a word. So he is, I turned him into Captain Glory Hole. Kids, don't ask your parents what that means. Just don't do it. I'm surprised it didn't get a stinky section of the internet up in arms because it is very queer and it's very good. That's true. Ooh, is there like an omnibus or collection option for any of the Firefly stuff? Well, there are hardcover, like there's collections. I mean, it's not like, I know, Molly, I know you're talking about like the Sandman murder weapon omnibus, but there's like smaller collections. Right now, it's called the Unification War. And so here's a little hardcover. This is volume 1 of the Unification War by Greg Pak. And then they also just did an OGN, original graphic novel, called Sting. If you remember that character from the show, who later went on to be in Mad Men. Oh, the new Firefly stuff is getting a big old collection soon, I believe. Thank you, Noel. Ooh, I do remember her. Yeah, so do I. Oh, whew. Oh my goodness. Lord. So yeah, Empire 3. And there's multiple covers. So there's this cover, and then this variant cover. Oh, wait. Yeah. Who's this by? Who are you? Who's this? Tell me, Ellipsa. Variant cover by John Taylor Christopher, maybe? Anyway. There you go. Whoop. Can I get both of those? Oh, maybe I'll wait. Thanks, Noel. How do I click? I can't click on the thing that you put. I can show it on the screen, but I don't think I can actually copy and paste your link. Oh, speaking of Empire again. Savage Avengers Empire, number 1. Ooh. Huh? Hey, is that Greg Smallwood? Who's this? Are you Greg Smallwood? No, you're not Greg Smallwood. Oh, you are Greg Smallwood. Woo! Greg Smallwood does the interiors. What? All right, Greg Smallwood. I see you. Why are you so dope, Smallwood? Dang. So yeah, Savage Avengers, Empire, 1. Greg Smallwood. I likes it. I likes it, and I likes it, and I likes it. JTC is the guy that does the action figure looking variants. Who's J? Can I pre-order the chunky big Firefly one Noel just posted? Sure. Captain America Empire #1 by, who's this? Johnson and Olivetti. Oh, and Rosenberg. Philip Kennedy Johnson, Ariel Olivetti, and Rachel Rosenberg. Ooh. Ooh, you're going to get it. Oh, that's gross. Nice. All right, Captain America. Oh, I didn't count any of these. Oh, dang it. I got the talking. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And then 1, and then Empire, Captain America. Well, Savage Avengers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Savage Avengers. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cap. Merca. And then Iron Man 2020. Let me just get rid of this big old pile of books. Oh, shiz, there's 2 big chunky Firefly books coming. One that's Legacy and one of the new series he shows. So, there was a... Hon, are you waiting for a customer? Great, she's here. Yeah, so the Firefly series has been going on for quite a while. And so that's the Legacy series now. And then the Unification War is the current series by Greg Pak. So... There's big old omnibuses coming for both of those, I guess, says Noel. Iron Man 2020. #5 by Dan Slott, Christos Gage, and is this Pete Woods? It just says Woods. I'm assuming it's Pete Woods. Pete Woods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Iron Man 2020. And I like these covers with the hot pink. The very vibrant color schemes. Wait, did I say 7? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yes, I did. All right, I am going to step up and get a drink. I am parched. All right, next. Oh, when I do that, can you guys, is that damaging your ears? Is that like real loud when I straighten the books up? If so, I'll stop doing it that way. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got their own comics, and they're good. Number 107. I like the way whoever this is draws the turtles. A big thing to get me to enjoy a Turtles comic book is the artwork. They got to draw the turtles right. And I like the way they draw these turtles. Story by Sophie Campbell. Art by Nelson Daniel. Sophie Campbell is really cool. Sophie Campbell used to have a different name. And I watched them in real time on Twitter transition. And it was beautiful to behold. And Sophie has done Wet Moon, which is really good. And I don't know if Wet Moon's still in print, though. And what else? Turtles. Oh, Gem. I believe she was working on Gem, if you remember that old cartoon. Also, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual 2020. Look at this. I like the back. Pretty cute. So I got one each of those. Teenage Mutant. Are you under teenage or are you under TMNT? I wonder. TMNT annual, TMNT ongoing. So I had a customer come in and he bought all 10 of the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hardcovers. And I was looking to see if I still had it on the shelf. And because of that, I am now reading the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, mostly because of Noel. Noel was telling me about it, and he says it's so good, but I think he just jumped on. I'm going back to the beginning, and I'm reading all the way through. And they're really great hardcovers, really nice. Anyway, that's what I'm reading when I get a chance. The TMNT book is brilliant because of Sophie Campbell. It quickly became a favorite book. Double Turtles this week. Woot! That Texas Blood, number 2, by Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips. So if you like crimes, if you're really into crimes, this is a crimes book. That Texas Blood. Great name. I'm into it. Usagi Yojimbo, number 5. This is the classics. I'm sorry. This is the classic series where Stan Sakai used to put them out in black and white, and now they are going back and they are coloring them. Very cool. Usagi Yojimbo. One of those. They have done a reprint of Witchblade number 1, the 25th anniversary of Witchblade. Which is basically my weapon is also my costume, and also it's lingerie, the character. And this was originally drawn by Michael Turner? Yep. This is one of the books that made Michael Turner big. He passed away many years ago from cancer. But yeah, actually, I used to like this and The Darkness. They were like brother and sister book. Witchblade, number 1. 25th anniversary. Lost Soldiers by Alice Cott. Number 1 of 5. New series. Is this McDade? It looks like the guy who drew what's that called? It was a TKO book. But anyway, it's not. It's not them. But ooh! War is rough. So this is a war story. It never leaves you, not really. Chapter 1. Lost Soldiers. 1 of. Marvel Action Spider-Man. More comics for the kids. This is an all-ages Spider-Man book. But still very much, there's the stuff for the younger set, and they're not really comic books, but then these are straight up comics. They just happen to be for the young guys, the kids. Not guys, but the non-gendered guys. Dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marvel Action Spider-Man. I'll show you. There's an ad for another one on the back, which I like the cover of. I like how much bigger Venom is to the other characters. All right. right. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, number 52, foil cover. Oh. Wait, there it is. There it is. I did it. It's too shiny. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I feel like I only have 3 copies of this, and I need to have more than 3 copies of this. So I need to look. Star Wars Darth Vader, number 3, also by Greg Pak. We just talked about him, who's doing the Firefly book. He's also doing Star Wars Darth Vader, which I'm very much enjoying. I like a lot of these Star Wars books. I'm also listening to a Star Wars audiobook right now called Ahsoka, based on Ahsoka, the character. 2, 4, 6, 8 copies of Star Wars Darth Vader. Next up, Stephen King, Sleeping Beauties, the comic book adaptation of his novel with Owen King, Sleeping Beauties. A bizarre sleeping sickness has fallen over the world. Strangest of all, it only affects women. In the small town of Dooling, a mysterious woman has walked out of the woods, leaving a trail of carnage behind her. Why is she the only woman not falling asleep? I don't know. Sleeping Beauties. Got one of that. Oh, is it under Stephen King? Oh, no, there it is. It's right where it should be, under S. All right. So, Sins Rising Part 1. Looks like, is it drawn by Mark Bagley. Ooh, Mark Bagley's back on Amazing Spider-Man after all this time. Number 45, the start of the Sins Rising storyline, which harkens back to the Sin Eater storyline and the death of Captain DeWolf, Captain Gene DeWolf, from the 90s, the 80s, the 90s, the aughts. It was when I was younger, which spans many decades at this point, sadly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 copies of Amazing Spider-Man. That is correct. And a Bagley variant. So I don't know who did this cover. Now I want to see who did this main cover. Because Bagley, the interior artist, did the variant cover. Casanovas. Plural. Casanova. It's just Casanovas did the cover. Which is very nice, actually. And then this is the Mark Bagley variant. It's very Mark Bagley. There's no way you would look at that and not be like, is that Mark Bagley? I can't tell. I am catching up on Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. And there has been a giant beast. Oh, bye, Noel. There's been a giant beast that Spider-Man has fought over the decades. And Nick Spencer finally did an origin story for him. His name is Gog, and he's just a big old monster. And he did an origin story for him, and it's so cute. And I was actually taking screenshots of the comic to send to Noel, because I was like, look how cute this is. Because he was the one who was telling me, like, oh, it's just like an F-tier character with barely a name. You know what I mean? It's just like a big monster. And Nick Spencer gave him an origin story and pathos and made him adorable, and you felt sorry for him, and then wraps it up in a really nice way. It's really good. Gog. Love the Gog story, says Ben, right? Wasn't that cute? I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but boy, it was only 2 issues, and it was great. I'm really enjoying the Nick Spencer Amazing Spider-Man run. I think it's really, really good. You know, it's not all roses, but I think for the most part, hits on all the cylinders. You know, it's got sort of the wacky, bad Parker Luck stuff going on. It's got the Boomerang stuff has been funny. And the art by Ryan Otley is just chef's kiss. So good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's really been a lot of fun. Ugh. Speaking of Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir. If you saw the Spider-Verse movie, you know that that character was voiced by Nicolas Cage. And now he's got his own issue, his own book, miniseries. And this is issue 2. And I haven't read it, or issue 1, but it's written by Margaret Stohl, who I like. I did not realize it was Margaret Stohl. Spider-Man Noir. Also more Spider-Mans. Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality by Peter David and Greg Land and Jay Leiston. So this takes place in the past when Peter first had the, well, I wouldn't say first. It's not like he goes around having the symbiote all the time. So back when he had the symbiote, this is an in-between storyline, in between different events. And the first issue was really, or the first series was great. And now there is a sequel series, both miniseries. I think they're both maybe 5 or 6 issues. This is number 5. Is this the last issue? Is it a secret? Does it say end? Oh, okay. So this is the last of this miniseries, but it says Symbiote Spider-Man will return. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of that. 7 copies of Symbiote Spider-Man. Loving Amazing Spider-Man. Got some great artists as well. Brian Wing says, nice. I forgot Noir number 2 was out this week. Time to go back and read the first one again, because it came out before COVID, I believe. There is a new X book coming out with all of the queer not all of the queer characters, but the characters in the book are queer, I believe. I believe that's the unifying element here for the X Factor book by A Secret Williams. Who is this? Leah Williams. I follow her on Twitter, and David Balbion. So yeah, this is an X-Men book. I'm not sure if they're all queer or if it's just most of them, but like Daken definitely is. Daken, Wolverine's son, and North Star. And I'm not sure about Polaris or Rachel Summers or iBoy. And what's your name? What is your name? Are you going to tell me all the characters' names? Here's the test. It's an X-Men book. Does it give you a page where it tells you all of the? I don't know why I'm down here like we're having a secret. Like I'm in a fort, like a pillow fort, and I'm telling you secrets. I should start live streaming from inside a pillow fort. Let's see. Who are the characters? Let's find out. The art's real cool. Okay, well, this doesn't help me because it's all in Krakoan. So, it does tell you all the characters. North Star, Polaris, Daken, Prodigy. That's the kid's name, Prodigy. Prestige, iBoy, Hope, Egg, Elixir, Proteus, and Tempest. Resurrection, the most astonishing premise of the new mutant nation of Krakoa, has been widely misrepresented. It's not that mutants can't die now, it's that they come back. If only it were that easy. So, yeah. There we go. I'm definitely curious to check this out. I like Leah Williams on Twitter. They're an engaging Twitterist. 2, 4, 6 copies of X Factor, number 1. If anyone wants to try X Factor number 1, let me know. There is a variant cover for the Marvel Zombies by Lou Pacino. I don't like iBoy. I mean, I'm sure he's fine, but all those eyeballs. Yeah. All right. So there's another X-Men book, which is just called X-Men by John Hickman. And this is a Empire tie-in with art by Lionel Francis Yu. And I was kind of curious how the Empire thing was going to tie into the X-Men because there's a lot of plant-based magics happening. It's a very vegetarian series. So this is X-Men number 10. Can you set aside an X Factor for me, for Ben and Justin? Yes. Yes, I can. X Factor for Ben D and Justin A. Dope. That's what I like to see. All right. X-Men 10. I don't know who this is. Can anyone tell me who this is? That's not Polaris, is it? I mean, we just saw her on the cover of X-Force or X Factor. Looking very Polaris-y. This looks like Polaris, very clearly. But I don't know who this is. Who are you? Also, Jim says, I'm just here for the comments. Hi, Jim. Jim, we used to work together many, many years ago, over a decade, possibly two. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38 copies of X-Men. And then there's two alternate covers, one by Phil Noto, spooky-ass cover. I like this cover. This is great, actually. Very evocative. And then there's this other cover by somebody. Who are you? It looks very familiar, but I can't place. Oh, Lionel Francis Yu. But that is much different inking than I'm used to seeing from you. In the shop that shall not be named. Yes, Jim and I used to work together at a comic book store way back. Boy, that shop with that owner. Oof. Let me ask you this. Do you guys listen to AMSR videos? ASMR, not AMSR. I don't know what that means. ASMR. Do you listen to those videos, the whispery videos, where they give you the tingles and they tap their nails on stuff and they eat food? I do. They help me go to sleep. All right, so is that all the diamond stuff? I wonder. Huh. I'll bring the DC stuff. All right. Let me make sure I marked off everything from this diamond list. Oh, there is other stuff I missed, like a Bill and Ted Omnibus. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I forgot stuff. Look at, I forgot all this stuff. Okay. So, first up is a very cool classic Stan Lee Silver Surfer story. called Parable. Stan Lee and Mobius. This is a classic, beloved Silver Surfer story by one of the world's best illustrators, Mobius. It's a nice little bloop. It's a one and done. You get in, you get out, and you're like, that was dope. One of Stan Lee's greatest masterworks. So yeah, 2 copies of that, Silver Surfer. I'm not a huge Silver Surfer fan, but I'm very excited to read this. I missed it way back in the day, so I'm excited to check it out. Andy Watson did an OGN called Curry and the Night of the Forest. Tim Callahan says, got that one. It's fantastic. I guess he's talking about Silver Surfer. And then Ben says, can you have that Silver Surfer? Yes, you can. It'll just be a quick shortcut, right? After a spirit leads Kerry astray, he finds himself in an enchanted forest filled with mysterious creatures and dark dead ends. The further Kerry travels, the more hopeless his quest seems. To get back to his parents, Kerry will have to find his way, figure out who to trust, make some tough choices about the kind of person he wants to be, or remain lost in the forest forever. This looks cute. I like Andy Watson's style. I have some of Andy Watson's stuff from way back in the day when I believe he used to do stuff for Oni Press. This looks real cute. Curry. There we go. Ben DeYeno, Silver Surfer. Bendy. I'll take anything Silver Surfer, my favorite character. Really? Really? Both Ben and Tim say that they're their favorite character. I find him to be a little mopey. You know, my impression of the Silver Surfer is a character who sits on his board in space and is sad. That's it. That's the whole thing. He's just not for me. But I'm excited to read this classic Parable. Because I imagine if I'm going to like a Silver Surfer story, this will be the one, right? Stranger Things. The Bully by Greg Pak. My man's all over the place, Greg Pak. That what makes him cool is that he sits on a surfboard in space and just broods. This art for this Stranger Things book is great. This does not seem like art for a TV show tie-in comic book, I'll be honest. I think it's really nice. This is way cleaner than I usually expect from tie-in comic books. Really nice. I like that he contemplates morality and the human condition, even though he isn't human. I like that. I get it. That's cool too. But I think I want more from the character. It seems like that's most of the character. Stranger Things, the Bully. You know what it is? I like Spider-Man. Characters who are a little bit more down to earth. I'm definitely, when it comes to Marvel Comics, a street level guy. Odinson with the Verilies and I Say Thee Nay and stuff like that. And the very big way of speaking doesn't really grab me as much. I like Spider-Man. He's just like a dude. Yeah. Stranger Things. That looks great. Great show. I would like it to come back soon. That's awesome. That last season was fantastic. All right. Giant Days, Volume 13. Eisner Award-winning. They won for Best Continuing Series. I read the first volume, and it's great. Dan Slott, Silver Surfer kind of drifted away from that. So is that, would you say that I might like that better? I should also confess, I'm not a big fan of that artist who drew that Dan Slott run. He's a very capable artist and he has a very lovely style. But there's just something about the way he draws hands. I don't like the way he draws hands. He just had a new book out, that guy. I forget his name. Allred. Mike Allred. For any Allred fans out there, X-Ray Robot. Just came out. Number 1. One of the best cartoonists in all of comics has done it again. X-Ray Robot is another Allred home run, says Brian Michael Bendis. Yeah, and he does all the interiors. He's got a great style. It's just his figure work is very static. The way people move just seems very kind of stiff. It always looks like he has taken a picture of someone who is pretending to be running as opposed to drawing someone who is actually running. It's hard to describe. And I don't think he does. That's the thing, is I don't think he takes pictures. This isn't photo reference stuff. But all action in his books I find to be a little stiff. But everything else about his style I really like. I want to like him more. Let's see. I absolutely adore Silver Surfer Requiem. If you haven't read it. Oh, I'm going to. Requiem was one of the best stories too. Loved it. Nice. I sense a friendship blossoming twixt Ben and Tim. 2, 4, 5 Giant A volumes. Got him. Got him. Now I got the Bill and Ted Omnibus. Featuring a foreword by Alex Winter. Whoa, the most excellent duo is back. After winning the Battle of the Bands, Bill and Ted must begin an adventure that will take them across timelines and all sorts of heinous realities as they work to undo wickedly bad futures and ensure the world isn't totally destroyed. They team up with people spanning all of Earth's magnificent history, journey to hell and back, and even get kidnapped by an alien. All part of their rad quest to save the universe from the most bogus of fates. Never saw these movies. I never saw Bill and Ted. I know they are beloved, but I haven't gotten around to them. Whoa. Bill and Ted. Gnarly. Tim, there's a comment here with nothing in it. Did you send a GIF or something? It's just, there's nothing, I don't see it. More Stranger Things. Into the Fire. Oop. Ooh. What's going on here? Who are these people? Oh. This is that episode that a lot of people were upset about. These are those characters, I think, where 11 meets a group of ragtag punks. I think this is. Is that what this is? Years after escaping Hawkins' lab, 2 of Dr. Brenner's former subjects, Ricky and Marcy, seek to live normal lives. When news reaches them that the lab was shut down, they go to the harrowing search for 9, a powerful pyrokinetic whose shattered psyche threatens to burn them all to ashes if they don't find her and free her from her own malevolent imagination. Oh, okay. Neat. Again, Stranger Things. I like it. Speaking of shattered psyches, I've been really enjoying Doom Patrol. I finally have finished season 1 of Doom Patrol, and I've just started season 2. Bill and Ted are stupid fun. Yeah, I should check those out. Those movies. Spider-Verse. There was a mini-series, a recent mini-series. This is not to be confused with the Spider-Verse series from Dan Slott from 5-6 years ago. This is Spider-Verse by McKay. Who's this? Miles Morales falls through a dimensional portal into a new multiversal adventure. That's all you need to know. If you like Spider-Verse, do I have a favorite Spider-Man here? Who do we got? Oh, yep. It's always going to be Spider-Punk. I love that character. And secret. It's a black guy. It was a surprise to me. I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be Peter Parker, but it's not, which I think is really cool. It's an African-American punk rock character. Very cool. I like that a lot. Covered by Ted Knock. Not Ted Knock. Something Knock. I'm going to keep looking until I find it. Something Knock. I follow him on he has a YouTube page, and you can watch him work on his commissions. It's not Ted. What is your name? Knock? You're not going to tell me? We will sit here in silence until I find out this guy's name. This is infuriating. Todd. His name is Todd Knock. Oh, Danny the Street. Danny the Street was awesome. I was really surprised. I don't know why I was surprised. I really liked that they included Danny the Street, who is a non-gendered street. He's literally a main street of a small town that teleports around. That's the character. That is the living character, is a street. And the way he talks to the other characters is either through a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man, or the marquee on top of the movie theater, or the sale signs in the windows of the stores. Like the text of the sale signs will change. And that's how he talks to people. Or sometimes, like, steam will lift up from one of the vents, and the steam will make a sentence. Todd Knock. Thanks, Jim. Thanks. We did it. All right, Spider-Verse. The rhythm is gonna get you. Spider-Verse trade paperback. Spider-Zero. There are some more free comic book day releases. There is one for the boys, which, if you haven't seen the TV show, season 1 of The Boys, is really good. Highly recommended, by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson. Garth Ennis is the creator of Preacher, my all-time favorite comic book series, and also The Boys. And also, he's a really good war story. He makes really good war comics. Free comic book day, Stranger Things. Boop. And Archie Blue Ribbon, Riverdale, The Ties That Bind, and Betty and Veronica, The Bonds of Friendship. So these are all free. I got a ton of free stuff for free comic book day. So if you want to come in and just pick up some free comics, try out something new you haven't tried before, do it. Technically typed it before you guessed it. Sure you did. Just kidding. Oh, Callie Grace. You were asking, you had bought issue 1 of Star Wars, The Rise of Kylo Ren, and now the trade paperback with the whole series has come out. So I'll put this aside for you. It's a story with real consequence, says Rogue's Portal. As the son of Rebel Alliance heroes Leia Organa and Han Solo, and Jedi Master Luke Skywalker's nephew and protege, Ben Solo has the potential to be a great force for light in the galaxy, but the Skywalker legacy casts a long shadow. The currents of the dark side run deep, and Ben has Darth Vader's blood in his veins. Voices from both his past and future tell him who he must be. He will shatter, he will be reforged, and his destiny will be revealed. Snoke awaits. The Knights of Ren await. Ben Solo's path to his true self begins here. Bum, 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 scoodle derps, scoodle derps. Got 4 copies of this book today. Oh, I want to read the book. I hope it's a good book. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, look at this. Children's book. Posey the Monster Slayer. Isn't that sweet? Let's see. A monster slayer needs no bedtime. Once her parents are off to bed, Posie excitedly awaits the monsters that creep into her room. With the knowledge she's gained from her trusty monster book and a few of her favorite toys, Posie easily fends off a werewolf, a vampire, and much more. But not even Posie's bubblegum perfume can defeat her sleep-deprived parents. Huh. This looks great. Ah. This is awesome. Need something to read to your kids at Halloween time. Posie the Monster Slayer. This is cool. I like this. One of those. Posie the Monster Slayer. One of those. Sorry, I just dropped back in. Can I see the art for the Kylo book? I want to see if it lives up to handsome behemoth Adam Driver. No! All right, so first things first, Molly. Let's see. Posie looks really cute, doesn't it? I am 100% going to read this. I'm stoked. I like Kylo Ren. I remember when it first came out, The Force Awakens first came out, a lot of people gave him trouble for being like emo, but I really like his character quite a bit. Oh, Noel. Whoa. Bill and Ted Omnibus came in for you. Molly, would you want me to put one of these aside for you? It's a one and done. It's the whole miniseries. Also, new episode or issue of Fangoria, my favorite horror magazine, starring, what's his name? Patton Oswalt on the cover, refereeing all of the monsters. The chilling sounds of 1980. Was this the best year ever for horror scores? If you don't know me, I am a huge horror fan. The Legend of Pamela Voorhees. This is right up my alley. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice. This is Who Would Win by Patton Oswalt. So I guess Patton Oswalt actually does an article in here against who would win against all the slashers. It's kind of cute. Oh, bye, Jim. All of the Skywalker men are whiny emo brats, and I love it. Yes, please, one Kylo for Molly. And I know Callie wanted one. Kylo for Molly and Callie. Doop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop. Hedra. So by Jesse Lonergan. This is an Image comic, but it's magazine-sized. And it looks dope as hell. Very cool art style. Very creative with the layouts. I got 3 copies of that. Hedra by Jesse Lonergan, Image Comics. Oh, so bit of backstory for this. Walking Dead by Robert Kirkman did an online, I think it was online only, digital only Walking Dead The Alien by Brian K. Vaughan and Marcos Martin, who did Private Eye and Barrier together for panelsyndicate.com. They finally released it as a nice little hardcover. Somewhere in Barcelona, an American is awoken by the sound of screaming. Stranded and alone, his nightmare is just beginning as the world he knew is gone. Brian K. Vaughan, Saga, and Marcos Martin, The Private Eye and Barrier, tell a one-of-a-kind story firmly set in the world of The Walking Dead. This oversized hardcover includes never-before-seen designs, sketches, and layouts. Bam! I got one of these. And yes, Justin Agnew, you can have a Hedra. Hedra, not Hydra. Hail Hedra. But yes, I will put one aside for you. Boop. I think this is the last of the preview stuff. The DC books I will get to in just a second. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, Pope, new OGN. A new title from the sharpshooters behind Fatale and Criminal is reason enough to go on living, says Joe Hill, author of Lock and Key and Nosferatu. What do you do when you expected to die young but somehow didn't? Max Winter used to have a different name and a different life a long time ago. Now, in 1930s New York, Max survives by writing thinly disguised tales of the man he used to be for the pulp magazines, tales of the forgotten frontier, and a Wild West outlaw dispensing justice with a 6-gun. Pew pew. But as his life begins to crumble, and he watches the world move to a brink of war, with Nazis marching across Europe and in the streets of New York City, Max finds himself thinking like an outlaw again. And once he starts down that path, there may be no way back. A new original graphic novel from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, the award-winning creators of Criminal, Fatale, Kill or Be Killed, The Fade Out, and My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies. Dope. I'm into it. Look at that. Look at the face. Look at this. Look at that. Ah, the sadness in those eyes. So good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Yeah, if you guys haven't been on the Brubaker Phillips train, hop on. They're great. Criminal is an awesome series. Kill or Be Killed, awesome series. Highly recommend anything by Brubaker and Phillips. They work together all the time. Sleeper, forget about it. All right, so that was the Diamond stuff. I think that's all of it. I got DC stuff. Pope baby, says Noel. All right, Justice League 47. That was a reorder for somebody. Batman 94 reorder for somebody. If you need a copy of Death Metal 2, I got more of those in. Let me just make sure. Okay. All right. Batman Superman number 10, Revenge of the Ultra Humanite. And as you see in the background there, reporter Clark Kent revealed as the Man of Steel. So you know where it takes place in the continuity of things. It's current. So that's the main cover by Clayton Henry, who is a favorite of mine. And there is a variant cover, which is painted by somebody I don't, who's this? Oh, Riccardo Federici did the alternate cover. All right. DC Cybernetic Summer one shot, 80-page giant. Look how cute that is. Look at how much fun they're having. Oh, and then also Cyborg Superman for some reason, right there. I'm curious who is in here. Gabriel Hardman wrote and drew something. Nicola Scott, Joshua Williamson, David LaFuente, Steve Orlando, Paul Pelletier, Marguerite Sauvage, Max Bemis, Greg Smallwood, Coley Hanner. Nice little anthology. All right, John Constantine Hellblazer, number 8. This is my dude. Even with the fishes. Legion of Superheroes, number 7. Showdown with the United Planets. This series, I think, could be a little tighter storytelling-wise, but I still really enjoy it. I really like Brian Michael Bendis, so. And then he's got an alternate cover. Plunge by Joe Hill and Stuart Immonen. New issue of this horror series, which I am enjoying. And then I've got the alternate cover by Gary Frank. Next up is Suicide Squad by Tom Taylor. Tell the boss, I'm done. This series is great. I'm really enjoying Suicide Squad. Tom Taylor is really killing it. He's doing a lot of really great books right now. Oh, very sweet. Alternate cover as well. Ooh. Looks like something out of The Last of Us. It's a great cover. Nice digital painting. So that's Suicide Squad number 7. And I'm excited to try Wonder Woman this week. Number 759. The battle is just beginning. This is the series has been taken over by Mariko Tamaki, who I love, and the art is by Mikhail Janin. So I was excited for the G. Willow Wilson storyline for her to take over, and it didn't grab me. I'm going to try yet again with Mariko Tamaki. I'm hoping this is the one that gets me reading Wonder Woman monthly. It just may. I like Tamaki quite a bit. Oh, and there's an alternate cover by Jim Lee. So yeah, that's the DC books. I already counted them like 4 days ago. So I guess that's it. Still got 9 people hanging out. Who's there? What are you doing? What's going on? You got people at the door. I'll be right back. Ooh, I'm going to put up my little banner. JD will be right back. Yeah, I'm closed on Mondays and Tuesdays now. You said core, right?
Yeah.
Aha. Connor.
Yes.
Anything else? Oh, you're good. You're fine. All right. All yours. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
You got it. JD's back. Let's see. Mariko and Janin. Noise. I'll leave. I'm still working. I'll leave? I did not know say I'll leave. I'm still working. What a banner. How delightful. Yes. I also got the Batman Who Laughs action figure from the Multiverse collection. Very nice. And Nightwing with his juicy butt. That's not me being weird. That's like a long time joke. There's a lot of ladies out there are thirsty for Nightwing and his butt. They always draw his butt to be just, I don't know what to call it. Great, a great butt. They give him a great butt. All right, guys. Well, it's down to 4 people. That was quick. All right. Well, it's just as well because I'm done here. We are finished. If there's anything that you saw on this and you would like me to put it aside for you and I didn't, it's not on this list. Heartstopper for Sid, X Factor for Ben and Justin, Silver Surfer for Ben D, Kylo for Molly and Callie, and Hedra for Justin A. Let me know. If there's anything that's not on this list, tell me and I will put it aside for you. Including Molly, I will get you the Firefly Omnibuses. Omnibus? I guess that's it. Join me and my friends Noel and Brian and Len this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. where we will be live streaming the Cult Pop podcast where we review a smattering of books from the week as well as have an overarching conversation about whatever is happening in the week in pop culture and in comic books. We have a bunch of fun. 10:30 a.m. We live stream. You can come hang out with us and interact and all that sort of whatnots. I guess that's it. Thanks, guys. Love you. I will chat with you later. Toodles.